In today's episode, we're continuing on with my diabetic journey. So if you're interested in seeing what happened today, you know what to do. Stick around. This episode is sponsored by Dossier. Now, please go by their website and check out all the available fragrances they have. I'm sure you'll find some that you will be pleased with for men and women. And also to remind you that they are now available at Walmart. I love how they come packaged. Iconic scents, designer quality, no markups. It comes with a card inside to tell you about the fragrance that you're getting. Now this one is Aromatic Star Anson. That's the fragrance that I have here. This is from the men's line. They do have men's line. Now this men's scent is the Dossier Sauvage. That's just what this one smells like. I think you'll love it. If you love that scent, check this one out. Now let's try the next scent. Now the next scent is for me. Again, it comes packaged with the card inside telling you details. Gourmet White Flower. And I'm really liking the names of these. I love their scents. Let's test this one. Now this one has a soft scent to it. It's very soft, but it lasts very long. And I think you will enjoy their products. They have been sold at Walmart. So check out Walmart for more fragrances. So I have a discount code down below. Please check them out. Good morning. This is day 15, I think. Got my breakfast. I'm going to take my medication, and I'll catch you when I'm out starting walking. Good morning. Well, we are starting to walk. I'm a little late. I had to make some phone calls this morning for doctor's offices, and some of them called me back rather quickly. Wasn't expecting that call back so quick, but I got it, and I'm good. So, still waiting on another doctor to call back. This is all for my husband and medication and so forth. Whew. So, it's been almost a week since I walked, but I'm out here. I'm determined to get that walk on. A lot of shade, which is grateful. Cool breeze. It's not very well. The sun is doing its thing. It's sunny, but it's not as hot as I thought it would be. But it might be that when I come back. Now, I've been sticking to diabetic meals. I drank my Live Well dietary solution supplement this morning. So, taking medication, including allergy medicine, so there will not be any swelling of the hands today, and or lips or face. If you didn't know, your girl is allergic to grass, trees, and wildflowers. Yes, outside. The only grass I'm not allergic to is St. Augustine. Now, I've been looking at all these people coming up on Instagram and Facebook talking about reversing type 2 diabetes. It can be done because I kicked that boot years back, and due to stress and whatever else going on in my life right now, life is life, and it's back. Well, that was blood pressure. But also diabetes too, because they took me off the meds. I was doing fine. But anyway, I digress. I've been looking at all these doctors or specialists, as they call themselves, talking about reversing diabetes. And if you're on a fixed income
you out of luck. You know why? Because they all start off charging you from 2,000 and up for you to get their assistance. You have to be willing to. One of them wants you to pay $5,000 up front, and they'll help you reverse your diabetes. One I contacted yesterday had like 6 questions for you to answer. And on those 6 questions, it asks you your age, if you were type 2, if you exercise, would you be willing to, work with them regarding your diabetes, all that good stuff. But then it got down to, who have the income to invest into their product or their company or whichever. And if you could make monthly payments or whatever, or no, you on a fixed income and you only get paid month to month, then once you answer that, then they tell you, sorry, you are not eligible for our program. So I wrote them in response to that, why is it always about money to help somebody? You're only willing to help the people that have tons of money, but the ones on fixed income, you can't help them. So he writes me back that he worked on this for 7 years, and he feels he should be compensated for his research and his work and everything he's going to give you. He feels he should be compensated. Well, why don't you file it on the insurance? Instead, somebody had to pay you $3,000 up front to get your assistance with this. And that's what disturbs me. Too many people out here is all about paper. They don't see that some people out here are on fixed incomes, and you're asking them for more than they get a month to help them kick one habit they want to get rid of, and that's diabetes. Why is that? Why is that the medication they have you to take, is it called Janikins, whatever it is? Do you know that bottle for 30 days is $1,500 and some dollars? $1,535. That's how much that medicine is, Jardigans. That's how much it is. Now you can get the little discount thing with RX prescriptions, and it knocks it down at Walmart to $550. Now you tell me what person on fixed income can afford to pay $550 for one bottle of medication. It's all about the pocket. It's all about, how can I get over on you and make me a multi-billionaire? It's not about helping anybody who needs the help. It's about padding my pocket. And that's what bothers me about this society. Like Canada, they have free health care. Everybody has free health care. Everybody has insurance, medical coverage. And do you know that here in the United States, the first president that brought it up, I think it was Hoover, he wanted to get free medical coverage, period. And do you know he was informed by a particular race that they didn't want the African Americans to have free health coverage. So they didn't do it. The next president came up with it about, I think it may have been 3 more presidents down or up, however you want to call it, came up with the same concept and got the same response. If you could limit it only to one race getting it, we'll go for it. Because their remarks were they didn't want the African Americans to get insurance coverage because they wanted us to die off from sickness. It was brought up one more time about 2 presidents after that, and they got the same response. They didn't want the African American to have access to insurance, to medical coverage. They wanted us to die off, get sick and die, the whole race. And I found that it didn't shock me because so many things are going on to undermine the African American community. Like here in Houston, TA took over HIC school district. They took it over because one, not all, one school failed the testing numbers. One. So my thing is, why not close that one school and spread those kids out? But they took over the whole district behind one school. And now, what this newly appointed superintendent is doing, he closed down all the libraries in the black and brown neighborhoods and made the libraries in-school suspension. And in the other schools, he left it open. They have libraries. And the parents are speaking out against that because in some of the areas that he's excluding libraries include other than black and brown. And they want their children to be able to read. Then you have this lady who's going around and trying to tell you what books your child can read in school. And any book that shows Black history, she's having it pulled. Any book that talks about slavery is pulled. Any book that talks about Black scientists is pulled. They're trying to erase African American history. And any school, she has these little spies she sent out. And she finds out that some school is teaching African American history. She sends her little spies in so they can find or fire the teacher and find that district for allowing them to continue to teach on Black history. Isn't that something? I know this has been a long babble this morning and it hasn't really been on diabetes, but this are some things that were on my mind from me watching the news. And I think that if people look at reality, if you take away all the inventions, creations by the African American community, you would be kind of screwed. Because you have the red light, you have the mailbox, you have the toilet, you have penicillin, you have so many medications, brain surgeries, you have so many things that we have created. And what would you do if we took all that and you couldn't use it anymore? You couldn't even use the toilet. But you look at history, English would crap in a pot and it pour it out the window. So you look at everything in history. I'm just a little irritated this morning because when they keep trying to smash history and make it, and the thing that got me the most was saying that slavery was voluntarily. We volunteered for slavery, and we got training for work. Yeah, slavery was voluntary. We volunteered to be slaves beat, killed, raped, sold, hung, and vented on. We agreed to all of that. And so we could learn a trade. That's what they're trying to say. It was a trade. And I don't know how many of those people, if you spoke to them, who were supposedly volunteering for this service, I don't know how many of them would agree with you. But anyway, I'm through griping. The news just put me on end. I'm way past my cutoff mark, and I will see you when I get home.
Now, I outdid myself a bit on these steps today. I'm really proud of me. I'm pushing for 4,500.
Hello everyone, here we are for dinner. I'm trying a different recipe for pork chops. So I have my pork chops here. I'm going to go ahead and mix the mixture together to put it on the pork chops. And that's asking for 2 cups of ketchup. Ooh, just barely made it out of ketchup. 2 cups of ketchup. Then it asks for some low sodium soy sauce. Let me open it up. Okay, so some low sodium soy sauce. It asks for 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Asks for some garlic. As for, haven't opened this yet. Two tablespoons of honey. Okay. There's my sauce mix. I'm also going to cook some broccoli and some corn on the cob. So I steam my broccoli. So let me go ahead and cut open my corn. Put my corn on. And what I do with my corn to help me with the butter flavor, I put a little butter in the water to boil with the corn, and it makes it taste like it's already dipped in butter. Okay.
Now that's that out of the way. Now here is my dip. Now what I'm doing is grilling my pork chops. Now I'm not going to grill them outside on the grill, of course, but I'm going to use my grill pan here with the lines in it on the stove. So I'm going to put a little olive oil in it and heat it up some. Dinner served. It's called a honey glazed pork chop. So I'm really excited to taste this. Mmm, that's good. You need to try this. Real good. And I'll see you in the next episode. If you want to see more, click the video here or the link below, and you be blessed.